You know what? I don't know. I should probably actually go on Kick and look at it. But listen, there's I'm just saying, you got some problem people on that platform. Just another flop everyone wants to jump to. It's inconsequential. It's an interesting one. If they can pull in the WL community, they can maybe build a platform there. But it's like, they also need to be sustainable. And right now, they're not. They have the 95-5 split. They say that's not changing. They don't have a Twitch Prime, which, you know, is a pretty big thing for Twitch. But yeah, they don't have, at the moment at least, they don't have a ton of moderator tools, and they don't have ads or a way to like sustain themselves outside of, hey, this is run by Stake. But from what I've heard, it sounds like they don't want gambling like forefront and center of the market on Twitch, on Kick. So people saying it's a loss leader right now maybe, but it sounds like they want to try and establish a legitimate platform. And I'm gonna be curious what kinds of sponsors or advertisers they'd actually be able to get over there. And also, I feel like people are gonna get upset when they do pull them in, because they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is just like Twitch. Nothing's changed." And I don't know. It's a weird one. They also have Aiden Ross over there. Okay, Aiden Ross needs to he needs to just be like they need to have a talk with him. Okay, that kid needs to be stopped. It's mostly it's the sub. People just enjoy that they're getting more money over there. My thing is, I'm not sure how much more you would make off sub money having a 95-5 split when you don't have Twitch Prime. Because I imagine a big source of subs for a lot of Twitch streamers is Twitch Prime. And I'm curious what the difference is in the amount that you would make if you don't have that Twitch Prime. Like, how much are you losing to sacrifice Twitch Prime for the 95-5 split? Like, maybe you're making more, I'm not sure. I just don't know what the numbers would be on average there. It's definitely good to have more competition in general, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Twitch, again, has been stagnant for years, and I've been saying this for the longest time. And like a lot of the tech industry, they've had to cut people recently, because you had the 400 people that got cut. I don't know. We'll really have to see how it goes. I'd want to look at the Kick website. Maybe, you know what, maybe we look at Kick now. I want to pull up the site real quick. I don't know if I can pull this up on stream. I can probably pull it up on. There's probably not too bad on here, right? Let me pull it up. Just don't pull a mixer or whatever and waste all the money on popular streamers. They have picked up. There's a few streamers they've paid to go on the platform. Like, obviously they have the big people like Ed and Ross that they brought that are like the face of their platform right now. Okay, so this is not too bad to look at right now. There's nothing weird on here. They basically have just taken Twitch's site. So, I mean, they've got slots and casino on the front page. So that is there for the moment. Got just a random cooking stream. That looks fine. You got Destiny. I think Destiny, they paid to go on there. I don't think he's got like a solid contract at the moment though. I think he's like able to multi-stream. Actually, you know what? I think Hikaru does as well. They recently got Hikaru, who's like a chess streamer. And I think he's fairly big, right? I think he's like 16k average. So they recently picked him up as well. And then it looks like they're angling to get the WL community. And if they can get the WL community and actually bring that community over here, because the WL community really does not like Twitch. they really don't like Twitch at the moment. So I think if they can come over here, they can keep their audiences and they can make more money. People will switch. It just, like, how sustainable is this going to be? Because they all have to, at some point, they're going to need to run ads. I don't think they're just going to be able to rely on purely, you know, being a loss leader for stake and gambling, because it doesn't look like they have one person on the front page here doing it. Main partner, they got Alpha Romero. Actually, Alpha Romero used to be a Stake sponsor. Alpha Romero were like partnered with Stake, I believe, and I think they just replaced the Stake sticker on there with Kick, pretty much. How much more do they have? I don't know how far I want to scroll down here. I don't know if they've got anything anything bad. It looks fine. I mean, they do have the recommended gambling section. I don't know how much care too much about gambling. I just don't think they're going to be able to sustain the website if they want to become a legit platform of just gambling. I mean, it's a question of management. Like, Microsoft has an infinite quantity of money and they didn't manage to keep it afloat. They need to make it better than Twitch, not just an alternative. It has to be a better alternative. Yeah, they definitely do. They need... Honestly, I mean, right now, the 95-5 sub-split and the fact that people don't like Twitch moderation and that Kick is saying we won't moderate as much, I think that's already enough for some people. But if they can maintain their audiences or get even more viewers when they switch over, I think they're going to want to switch. Whether that'll be the case, I don't know. Like, a lot of people just won't move to a different site. Like, some people refuse to even watch their old stream on Facebook. Yeah, I think with stuff like Facebook, I can understand why people definitely don't want to move out. People don't care about Facebook, especially people that watch Twitch. You definitely have some people that went over and, like, who went over to Facebook, like Disguised Toast, I guess. But he, like, I think his contract ended and he came back over to Twitch. I don't know if he has a contract. He probably does. But for a lot of people are like, Facebook, nope, not touching that. I think Facebook gaming's kind of died now as well. I don't think people are really doing Facebook gaming anymore. I think they really scaled that back. But yeah, it looks like so far, it doesn't look too bad. I think they really just, like, it depends, like, what advertisers they can bring in, what sponsors to sustain the site, and what their, like, long-term plan is, because they're gonna have to moderate more. You have people like Aiden Ross on the site that really need, like, who's the face of the site at the moment, who really need talking to. And that's going to upset people. People are going to get upset about moderation in any form. Because to people right now, the idea is Kick is unmoderated and you make more money. I think that's the selling points at the moment. Other than that, it's basically like this website looks exactly like Twitch but green. Maybe I'd watch someone move to YouTube, but Facebook I refuse. Yeah, I get that. Again, what does Kick have the Twitch doesn't? I've heard about it much, so I don't know. Again, it's mostly the lack of moderation and 95-5 sub-split, so streamers make more money. Other than that, oh, and you can stream gambling on here, I guess. Or, well, like Stake and those kind of gambling sites. Other than that, it's going for, like, the 2016, 2015 era Twitch. I think that's what they're, like, pitching it as, which was a bit of the Wild West. I mean, that's the question. Is it sustainable? Also, why am I, like, why is the cam so laggy? Is it because I got this game running in the background? I don't know. I won't worry about it. Like, if Facebook actually cared, then, yeah, I'd watch Facebook game, but they just don't. I've seen so much toxicity from streamers and chat, and I was like, nope. Yeah, I mean, I think Facebook tried, but I don't think it worked for them. They weren't going hard enough on it, and they just never. It was Facebook at the end of the day. No one wanted their, like, real life names in chat and stuff. That wasn't for people because they don't have them. They have stake money though. Again, the company running this is a gambling company. It's like a casino, so they have a lot of money. Like Trainwrecks, I don't know if he's like a co-owner, but he's like one of the big people who are like getting decisions pushed through Kick, and he was getting paid. He was getting paid a lot of money from Kick, or not Kick, from Stake originally to stream gambling on Twitch before that got banned. So right now, loss leader, but they need advertisers and stuff in. That will come in and that will upset people. It's going to depend, and I'm curious what kinds of sponsors or advertisers you'd be able to get while you're on Kick as well. Because there are going to be certain people that right now it's very unestablished. People are very nervous around the idea of the site, especially advertisers, I imagine. And then you have people like Aiden Ross on there who are, you know, who people don't want to associate with for obvious reasons at the moment. I think Train was talking about, I saw him mention it on Twitter that he wants to put in more discoverability tools for streamers. That would be good if they have more stuff like that in there. I don't know. It's just going to depend. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not planning on making a Kick account. Okay, guys. I'm good on Twitch, but I'm keeping an eye on it. We'll see what happens. I think it has potential. Competition is always good, but they need moderation. They need to have words, and they need to bring over a community. They need to be able to bring over communities and sustain it. But yeah, it's interesting. We'll see what happens with it. Just, I don't know, something to look at. Again, you have a few sites that, and like, what else is there? Like Kick, Rumble's one, but the Rumble's more so. They're like for people that are like banned from the internet.